Life is like riding a bicycle. To maintain balance, you have to keep moving. Everyone is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its life believing it is stupid. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. I don't know what weapons might be used in World War III, but I do know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, while imagination is as wide as heaven and earth. What I have seen in nature is a grand order which we cannot understand very incompletely, and that should cause a person who is constantly thinking to be overwhelmed with feelings of humility. Whoever is careless about the truth in small matters cannot be trusted to handle the important things. It is more important to be a useful human being than to be a successful human being. I thought and thought for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is wrong. The 1,000th time I was right. People who read too much and use their brains too little will fall into the habit of lazy thinking. The beauty of friendship is that you know who you can entrust your secrets to. When you are dating a cute girl, an hour is like a second. When you sit on a hot stove, a second feels like an hour. That's relativity. Peace cannot be maintained by force. It can only be achieved with understanding. What really interests me is whether God had a choice in the creation of the world. Pure mathematics is logical poetic ideas. The hardest test in a relationship is to disagree and yet join hands. Generations to come will find it hard to believe that something this wondrous ever existed in flesh and blood, and walked upon the face of the earth. Get out of the chaos, seek simplicity. From discord, seek harmony. In the midst of adversity lies opportunity. It is possible to explain everything scientifically, but that makes it tasteless. It makes it meaningless, as if you were to explain Beethoven's symphony as a variation of air pressure. Any man who can drive well while kissing a beautiful girl simply doesn't give the kiss the attention it deserves. There are only two ways to live our lives. The first is that there are no miracles. The second is as if everything is a miracle. Learn from the past, live for the future. The important thing is not to stop asking. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop asking questions. Value the effort, not the result. Only then can we understand life. The search for truth and beauty is an activity that gives us the opportunity to be children for life. Living for others is a precious life. Science without religion is lame. Religion without knowledge is blind. The only source of knowledge is experience. I have no special talent. I'm just filled with curiosity. Peace cannot be maintained by force. It can only be achieved with understanding. We cannot solve our problems with the same thoughts as when we created them. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. All geniuses. But if you judge a fish's ability to climb a tree, it will live a whole life believing that it is stupid. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing had happened. You can live like everything is a miracle. People who read too much and use their brains too little will fall into the habit of lazy thinking. It is more important to be a useful human being than to be a successful human being. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Many things may come to those who wait, but only things are left to those who work hard. All religions, arts and sciences that exist in this world originate from the same branch of the tree. Once you stop studying, you start dying. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop asking questions. Don't try to be successful. Be a person of value. Reason will only take you from A to B, but imagination can take you from A to anywhere. Many things may come to those who wait, but only things are left to those who work hard. A precious life is a life that can give its life to others. Many people say it is intelligence that makes a great scientist. They got it wrong. It's a character. If the facts don't match the theory, change the facts. How can you explain such an important biological phenomenon as first love in terms of chemistry and physics? I have no special talent. I'm just filled with curiosity. Gravity is not responsible for people falling in love. Happiness in seeing and understanding is nature's most beautiful gift. The most beautiful thing we can experience is mystery. It is the source of all real art and science. Women marry men in the hope that they will change. Men marry women because they hope they will not change. Because of that, each one will usually be disappointed. There are two ways to live your life. One is to think as if there were no miracles. The other thinks as if everything is a miracle. The task of science, among other things, is to discover the beauty of nature. I speak to everyone the same way, whether he is a garbage man or the president of the university. Not everything that can count can be counted, and not everything that can be counted can count. Today's problem is not nuclear energy, but the human heart. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Try not to be someone who is successful, but to be someone of value. A person begins to live when he can live outside himself. If you want to live a happy life, then hang it on a goal, not on other people or things. Be compassionate towards others and be hard on yourself. Your imagination is the vehicle for the attractions of your future life. Science is a wonderful thing if one doesn't have to spend one's life on it. It is much easier to change and engineer plutonium atoms than to change the evil nature that dwells in man. It's not that I'm very intelligent, it's just that I persevere in dealing with problems longer. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you have to keep moving. Intelligence plays little role in the discovery process. There's a jump in consciousness, call it intuition or whatever it's called, the solution just pops up and we don't know how or why. If people are good because they fear punishment or expect a reward, then they are in deep regret. If you can't explain something in a simple way, it means you don't understand enough. The supreme art of the teacher is to establish joy in creative expression and knowledge. Many people say it is intelligence that makes a great scientist. They got it wrong. That's the character. A precious life is a life that can give its life to others. All religions, arts and sciences that exist in this world originate from the same branch of the tree. Information is not knowledge. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. I have no special talent. I just want to know. Try not to be a successful person, but try to be a person of value.